Hello students, I hope you all are safe at home. Today I am going to explain you lesson number 8 and the name of the lesson is Delhi during the medieval period. Bhagwati Ben went on a tour of North India. She was interested in history and so she noted down information about the ruler of Delhi in her diary. This tour diary was read out in the classroom. What was read out is as below. Now, first topic is slave or Ghulam dynasty. Ghulam dynasty was established by Qutbuddin Aibak in the beginning of the 13th century, that is in 1206 AD. After the death of Sahabuddin Gauri, his loyal commander and slave Qutbuddin Aibak took the control of Delhi in his hand. Thus, by becoming the king of Delhi, Qutbuddin Aibak established Ghulam dynasty in India. Qutbuddin Aibak constructed Qutub Minar. After him, his son-in-law Iltutmish became the king. He won many battles and integrated many kingdoms of India in the Delhi Sultanate. Hence, Iltutmish is known as the real founder of the Ghulam dynasty. After the death of Iltutmish, his daughter Razia Sultan ascended the throne in 1236 AD. This efficient and capable queen was the first woman ruler of Delhi. However, Amir Umraoz disliked a female ruler and so they ended her rule in Delhi. Umraos and ulemas are Muslim scholars trained in Islam and Islamic law. 6 years later, again the Amirs enthroned Nasiruddin, the son of Iltutmish, as the king of Delhi. Nasiruddin ruled for 21 years. After him, his Wazir Ghiyasuddin Balban became the king. Ghiyasuddin brought an end to the disturbance and mismanagement in Delhi. He ruled successfully for 22 years. However, his descendants were not powerful enough. They could not fight the Khiljis. Hence, Khilji dynasty established its rule over Delhi. Next topic is Khilji dynasty. Before that, we will go through things to know. Razia Sultan inscribed on stone and coins that she was Iltutmish's daughter. The Kaktiya dynasty used to rule over Warangal in present Andhra Pradesh. The attitude of Queen Rudrama Devi 1259 to 1289 CE, a ruler of this dynasty, was exactly the opposite to that of Razia Sultan. In her inscription, she engraved her name like a man. Similarly, there was Queen Dida, who once ruled over Kashmir. She was affectionately called Didi by her subjects. Now next is Khilji dynasty. Within 4 years of Balban's death, the Khilji dynasty established its rule over Delhi. The Turk community who belonged to Khilji in Afghanistan was known as Khiljis. Jalaluddin Khilji brought an end to the slave dynasty and in its place founded the Khilji dynasty. In 1296 CE, Alauddin Khilji, who was both his nephew and son in law, overthrew Jalaluddin and became the ruler of Delhi. He was very ambitious. He controlled the interference of ulemas and umraos in the state administration. Alauddin Khilji framed strict laws to control prices. The famous poet Amir Khusro, whose works are well known, adorned his court. There was complete disorder in the kingdom after his death, and the Tughlaq dynasty established its power, replacing the Khilji dynasty. Children, you can see the picture and the photo of Alauddin Khilji and Amir Khusro. Next topic is the Tughlaq dynasty. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq founded the Tughlaq dynasty within 4 years after the death of Alauddin Khilji. Dak Chowki, the postal services, was started in his time. The letters were carried by horse rider. Postmen were referred to as Halkaro at the time. Refers to Saurashtra, Ni Razdhar. To know more about Halkaro, Muhammad Tughlaq became the Sultan after Ghiyasuddin. Many of the decisions that he took were criticized. Among these, the two main plans were the transfer of capital from Delhi to Daulatabad and introducing the use of copper currency. During Muhammad Tughlaq's reign, Ibn Battuta, an African traveler from Tangier belonging to the Hapsi tribe, visited India, criticizing the Sultan's administration. He has written that Muhammad Shah's rule was an amalgamation of both good and bad administrative policy. Now student, I will explain you the further topic in my next video. Thank you.